Hey everyone, it's Greg from Stationery Shenanigans. I hope you are all having a great week. In my last video, I kind of talked about my history with Hobonichi Techos and shared that I plan on ordering one of the July start ones in the Avec to see if I can kind of work up that juju and start using a Hobonichi Techo again. So I went ahead and ordered it actually from Amazon because there was a good price. You can see a link in the description box below. I originally had planned ordering it from JetPens, but when I logged in and I added it to the cart, and then I started adding other things to the cart to get the free shipping, and before you know it, like I was already spending upwards of $70. I was like, I need to not do this. So since I've been apprehensive about Hobonichi Techos because I just haven't used them like I thought I would, I actually got it from Amazon because I had enough points on my credit card, so it was actually free. So I didn't have to pay anything for this Techo, which kind of makes me feel good knowing that like if it doesn't work out, I won't feel like that I wasted money on it, like all those other years. And then also with like the next day delivery or whatever, I knew I was gonna get it before July 1st. And my goal is to actually use it starting on July 1st. And the funny thing is I'm actually traveling for work tomorrow, so I'm going to be on a work trip when July 1st hits. But I'm so determined that I'm actually gonna pack up my Hobonichi and we can put together a little travel work trip pencil case. So that way on Friday the 1st, even if I only spend 10 minutes in my hotel room before I go out for work, I feel like accomplished. So this is more of like trying to fulfill that sense of accomplishment on top of actually using a Techo. So let's go ahead and open the package together. I will preface that I did open the top of the package. I did not look inside just because it would be less noise in the video. So it just came in a normal Amazon package. And it's funny because I got the notification that it was here and I went into our mailroom and there was nothing for me. And then of course I started to panic thinking someone took it or whatever. And then I went back in an hour later because I was like, no, it says it was delivered, and it was wedged between someone else's package and it was like stuck to it somehow and I couldn't see it. So sometimes you just gotta do a double take and try again. So no panicking. As you know, since I'm ordering from Amazon and not the Hobonichi store, you don't get all of the frill and other fanfare that it normally comes with, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so here we go. Let's zoom in, Greg. I know I'm bad at that stuff. As you can see here, and there will be some light plastic noise. I apologize for that. So this is the Hobonichi Techo 2022 Cousin July start. So it's for the second half of the year, and it does have a Monday start date, and it's a nice light blue color. I'm already happier with the size because it feels much better in the Cousin size. Like I said before, I had ordered the Cousin for 2016. I thought it was too big, and every subsequent year I ordered the original, the A6 size, and I felt like it was too small. So it's kind of like Goldilocks, or I'm just trying to get it just right. So that's why we chose the Cousin this time around. Let's go ahead and open the packaging. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so it did come with the little pamphlet thingy that it comes with, 2022 Lifebook. There's 3 cats, drawing fish. 1 cat has a bow tie, that's adorable. Let's see. Is it all in Japanese? Okay, well, there's a bunch of cats playing in a park, and it says have a Neanderthal year. I guess Nyan is the sound a cat makes in Japanese. That's adorable. And then on the back, I guess it kind of explains the uses and all that great stuff. Maybe there's an English version on their website, or you could always Google Translate it, but I always like to keep these things, right? All right, so we got our cats and bow ties, mission accomplished. Let's go ahead and open up the Techo. You see in the bottom right has the July start. And of course, the nice paper. Okay, so it does have a 2021 calendar, all of 2022 and a 2023. And then it has these monthly, I kind of like the vertical part. It reminds me of my Jibun Techo, and I feel like I actually use vertical. I don't know why. In planning, I feel like vertical works for me because I kind of see my day as a timeline, I guess. I don't know. So then we have 2023, the first 6 months. So it is I guess it's a full, the monthly is a full year, but then the actual daily and everything, I guess, only goes to December 31st. Anyway, so here we have a June month spread, July. Okay, so all the months are at the beginning. Oh yeah, so the month does go to, no, am I doing this wrong? I don't know. My brain's kind of tired. Anyway, let's get to the dailies. We got our monthlies, or weekly, I'm sorry, weekly. Why do I keep saying monthly? This is a week. So then we have our weeklies. Again, I love the vertical. Probably a lot of this is not new to any of you, but it's new to me because it's been a while since I've really sat down and looked at a Techo. So turning the page, we love turning the page. And then all the stuff's in Japanese, so I'll Google Translate when I feel like it. Okay, so I love like kind of like the muted colors. So here's July 1st, this Friday, and then there's the 6 to 3, so it does have like a timed thing really subtly on the top left, and then the bottom is just all blank grid paper. Each month has a different shade, so that's like a muted blue, and then we have like a muted purple for August, and like a muted red for September, purple for October. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. So let's go to the end of the book. So I'm curious to see what else is in here. We have a couple pages of just plain graph paper. Timetable. This is actually really good for anyone who has a regular schedule of anything, or they need to do something on a regular schedule. I know I'll be starting a class in the fall, so gotta figure that out. Graph paper. Something about graph paper. Favorites, I guess, for films, books, music, food, shopping, and things that you clap at, which maybe is shows. That's kind of cool. My 100. We'll have to think of what we could put in for our 100. Stuff about, I want to say Japanese holidays, just from the look of it. Well, Japanese is not great, aka pretty much non-existent. I took 1 semester of it and stopped. Or no, did I take 2? No, 1. So it looks like uses for Hobonichi, daily to-dos, all that stuff. And then I guess this is ways to stretch. That's interesting. Japanese, okay, different cuisines. This is, I guess, Japanese, Chinese, something. Yeah, I think that's German, I don't know. And moshi moshi, so I guess this is something, I don't know. Again, we'll look it up. And then gifts, tracking of gifts. And then I guess your age and when you were born and maybe whatever thing that means. Measurements. Addresses, that's also nice. Personal notes. I definitely will be putting my personal info in here in case we have a recreate where I accidentally leave this on top of a trash can at a bookstore, like that person who did it with their week, so I now have it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's not too thick. So far, I'm satisfied with the looks of it. So let's go ahead and put it in my cover, which I purchased back in 2015. This is the green one. Talked about in my last video. It already has the cover on it, and it's gray inside. And a writing board. Not sure how I want to do it because I also have one of these notebooks left over from my Hobonichi history. So I kind of want to put it in here too because it's the same size, just for when else would I use this? I don't know if I'd ever really use this by itself. I kind of like having it in the cover. So I'm going to put this just in the cover like so. Do I want to put it full on cover or do I just want to have it? What do you all do? I don't know. Let's compare. So if I just put it yeah, I think I like having like the actual, that way way there's less falling and it doesn't move when you're writing in it, I guess. And then maybe I'll just stick this notebook back here just to have. Also might be useful on my work trip. I won't have a lot of time to do much. Like I said, if I could just do 10 minutes on the 1st, I'll be happy. And then this weekend I can continue, so. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for yet. I was thinking of doing like an art journal where I just do something every day, whether it's watercolors, colored pencils, sketching, or do I want to do it more journaling, or a mix of both. I still think I want to keep how I have my traveler's notebook set up as an actual traveler's notebook, because I've been very happy with my traveler's notebooks and all the uses I have for them. Now we just need to figure out a good thing to use for our Hobonichi. Okay, and I do have the page holder, so I don't know if, because I bought this for the A6 size, if it matters. I think, yeah. So you can see the page holder there. We'll use that. So we have the actual notebook ready to go. And you can see with the small notebook in it and the Avec, it's not too thick. I kind of like that. So this makes me think maybe next year I would order the Avec where it's split up in two, so I'm not carrying around a whole year in one book, because that was something that killed me when I first got the Cousin. And a lot of the videos I've seen on YouTube lately are about those. When I would search for the July start, there wasn't a lot of content on the July start one, which is why I definitely wanted to share it with you all in case you were interested. This is my drawer pouch. I need to learn what I'm saying. In the medium size. So I was thinking for my trip we could put some stuff in there I'd want to take. I'm not going to do watercolors strictly because if I only have 10 or 15 minutes and I'm going to have to close my book and pack up and check out the hotel and go to the next place, I don't want to have to worry about things drying. And just an update, I have been using my Tatcha Pinnacle with the green ink and I'm loving it, so I'm very satisfied with that. So let's think what we could bring. I'm thinking I definitely want to have some kind of like outline pen, like maybe this Tombow Mono drawing pen. Let's see if I can zoom in more. An 05, because I think that would be kind of good on a Cousin. So let's try our Tombow Mono drawing pen. And then maybe I want to do this Pilot fine liner because it's in blue. I could also draw with that or write with that, which is why I like that. I keep saying that a lot. I really want to bring my Dollar Tree colored pencils, which I sketched my traveler's notebook. I don't know if it's going to fit. I was thinking I could, like if there's a way I could fit in here, that would be awesome. And I think it actually might. Wow, that's bigger than I thought. So okay, we have our Dollar Tree colored pencils in the pouch part. Didn't think that was going to work. We love a nice surprise. And since I'm bringing colored pencils, I do want to bring an eraser, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this Seed Company colored pencil eraser. And since I'm bringing that, I'm going to need a sharpener. Right? It's like when you want to bring one thing and then you end up having to bring so many other, but hey, that's the fun. And I cannot find my, oh, here we go. So I think I'm going to bring this Comb Ellipse sharpener. I don't remember where I got this. If it was in one time when I was in Germany. I just like it because it catches the shavings and it kind of looks just easier to travel with. So maybe this can fit here in the top. Yep. All right, so we're good on colored pencils. We're good on that. What else should we bring, y'all? I feel like I should bring some kind of washi tape. Let's go ahead and bring this really thin one because then it won't take up much space. I don't think I'm going to do anything major. I just want to do like a sketch and maybe a little write out about using my Techo. And I always like having the gray mild liner because they're just good for borders or actual highlighting or writing words and then outlining it with a fine liner. So always love a gray mild liner. I don't know. See, I need you all here with me to kind of tell me what to do. Let's do... I should show you. So this is my drawer. I'll have to show you that. I'll have to make a video about this, but I had bought, I'll zoom out. I had bought this like leather drawer organizer thing that has a nice fabric lining at TJ Maxx, and I put it on my desk, so it just makes things really easy to look at when you organize all your supplies. Yes, I have a lot of supplies. I'm well aware of that, and I'm working on it. So, all right, we got like an outline pen, 2 of them in different colors, gray mild liner. What writing utensils do you all use in your Hobonichi Techo? What works well? Oh, I think I should bring my actual Techo pen from 2021 because we love the Jetstream. So I'll bring that. That's an actual just writing pen that's good to use. And I mean, that's really all that I need. I don't want to overdo it, right? But I think I should bring at least one more item. It's so hard to choose. What else do I want to do? I'm going to draw, use colored pencils. I do want to write on the inside of everything, but I do want to write on something. Oh, okay, let's go with this Uniball 1, because I think that would be good to write, because it's a little bit thicker than the Jetstream. That would be good to like write my name and stuff on the front of. Yeah. And then to be crazy, because I'm already crazy enough, let's throw in these 3 brush pens from Dollar Tree in case I feel the urge to like write something with a brush pen. I don't know. This could be a total disaster. Okay, you know what? There's no really room for the brush pens. I changed my mind. See, I'm very chaotic. How about instead we do this Hobonichi handwrite pen, which I think I came last year too. I'm not sure. I can't actually remember when it came. And then to tie it all together, I want to have something to write with that's not black or blue. So let's go with let's do a jelly roll, man. Let's just do it. Thinking this turquoisey one or the green one. I think I'm gonna go with this turquoisey one. Does it say on here? Nope, I'm sorry. I don't know what the actual color is. I think it's from the Moonlight collection. All right, so we got a color pencil, sharpener, eraser, outline pen, like fine liner, gray, mild liner, a semi-brush pen or name pen, whatever it's called, a jelly roll, 3-color Jetstream, and a Uniball 1, and a washi tape. Oh, I should get maybe my mini scissors. So I have my little scissors. Will there be room? And then I am going to bring a little clip for the left side of the page in case it gets on my nerves. Plus clips are always good to have, right? So yeah. I hope to report some good news when I get back from my work trip. We got our pencil case going, our Hobonichi drawer pouch ready, and we have our cousin. And I think together, that's not too bad for traveling, right? Doesn't take up much space. Got a lot of good stuff in here, and if, we just do what we can. So anyway, thank you all for listening to me ramble and helping me set up my Hobonichi July start. July is just around the corner, so my goal is to actually do stuff on that day, at least for July 1st. I will get back really late at night on July 1st for my trip, but then it's a long holiday weekend, so I'll have time to keep up with it. So maybe I'll film something next week to update you all. Thank you all again. I hope you're able to do something relaxing this weekend. It is a holiday weekend here in the US, so I hope you're all safe and take care. See you next time.